Okay, back with more Scheherazades. So, at the end of the previous session, we fought a really tricky goblin camp. And then I was talking about the idea of going and fighting Goblin City before leaving the north. I'm still tempted to. I think for the most part, we're pretty close to being ready for it. The main issue I have is we have a couple of injuries that aren't going to be healed in time. Some of them don't matter that much. This one here, broken nose on the thrower, is actually kind of an issue, since throwers do use a lot of fatigue. And the other main problem I have, it's kind of a minor one, but not that minor, is that we don't have any Night Owl elixirs. And that means that these two throwers would be pretty close to useless in the fight. Not actually useless, but much less useful than they otherwise would have been. And I think when you put that all together, as sad as this is, I'm a little disappointed too. I don't think it makes sense to do Goblin City right now. So I think what we're going to do instead is, let's see, we're here right now. I think I want to drop down through the camps that we already know about on the map. So let's see. I think I want to go like here, 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 come back through the fog to Felsheim. Felsheim is a place that is pretty likely to have some tools for us. We're pretty low on tools, despite having 107. We're only going to have 34 left when we're finished repairing. So I think we kind of need to rearm. There's a lot of places that we haven't actually found yet on the map. We haven't found Abandoned Village, and we haven't found the Ancient Temple. Really do need to find the Ancient Temple and get the 3 Holy Water Flasks there. So I know this might be a little bit disappointing if anyone is excited to see me do a super spicy fight right away. But I think, yeah, I'm going to go through these camps while we're just recovering from the wounds. These are all pretty easy. And then sweep back through the fog. Pretty much do as much of it as we can until we run out of tools. Come back to Felsheim, hopefully load up on supplies again. Come back out through this fog, and then drop down through the southern cities and buy all the consumables they have. We might even stay in the south for a little bit of time to get some arena fights in, and maybe long enough to have the consumables restock. So that's going to be the plan. The boys kind of need a little bit of time to recover here. I was also thinking about possibly making some equipment swaps on these bros. Maybe taking a mastery for Rambert. But we don't really have to do that just yet. Let's start by heading south to Stabber's Den. And then, like I said, we'll do Red Knives Camp, Male Crunchers Camp, and then... Is that the best? Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll do that in that order. Okay, so I'm going to right-click on Stabber's Den. We'll start making our way south. Maybe fight these goblins, whoever they are. Not too far out of the way. It's a little bit out of the way. How far are we going to have to chase them? Not so far. Experience still matters to me. Oh, maybe I should have checked my armor. Alright, we'll do the same formation we've been doing in these stupid Wolf Rider fights. We'll just completely surround the throwers and whatnot. Alstein's a little bit jacked up, but he can spear wall to keep himself safe. So he should be fine. If I put someone here, they'll be very tempted by that high ground hex. It's fine, I don't really care. Actually, I could have Halcyon step up and then step... I could have had him step up and then step in, stab, step back. It's fine. They're going for those nimble bros. I think he's getting some kills in this fight. Love it. Oh, you cowards. Come on. Oh no. Oh my god, it froze right away. Cool. Really cool. Alright, good first fight. It's a great start. Wow, alright, hold on one sec. Have to restart the game, do that fight again. What a pain in the ass. Ugh. I guess I shouldn't have used the pass turn on all brothers button, because it like went to the end of the round too quickly, and then the game froze up. That's annoying. I'm surprised they fled with only 4 of them. Normally they only flee when they're down to 35% of their starting value, so I would have thought they would have to drop to 3 of them left before they would run away. Pretty weird. Get wrecked. Well, I guess on the plus side, we do get to kill all of them this time, so, you know, that's always nice. Even though I'd rather just have the fight be over with. We should be good now. Good, good. Tools positive fight again. Yeah, that actually helped with the tools situation. What do we have? A few ambushers, many skirmishers, and an overseer, and Nox Ear Ripper. How busted up are the bros? They're actually mostly in pretty good shape now. So how's our food situation? 4 days. 5, 7, 8. Okay, we got a lot of food. Yeah, so I don't think we need to wait until nightfall to do this camp. This is not so bad. It'll definitely be painful. I guess we could go down just to explore this little patch of fog and then come back. That's fine. There's like kind of two competing things. One of them is time and the other one is not wanting to waste a lot of tools, since that's the limiting factor to this expedition. Cool. I don't like the way this camp looks. Excuse me? Accidentally hit a function key instead of number 2. Whoops. Okay. Annoying camp. But there aren't that many of them here, so it should be okay. Yeah, I switched weapon by accident, but it's not a big deal. Wait for everyone. Let them all take their turns. Then start killing. I might leave Halstein in the back though. I think I'll put him like back here. So he's in behind partial cover at least. Malta. Let's see it. Oh, baby. Do I step him in? No, let's leave him where he is for now. Yeah. Can wait on Shuyab because he has Relentless. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Look at this. 39% chance. I don't want to do Goblin City with 2 of my best damage bros being hampered like that. That just seems like a bad idea. I don't want to go down here and free Rambert, but we didn't get it. That's okay. Should have dropped the dog first. Oh well. Ouch. That was the champion? That was easy. Got that bow, which is not very good. Unsurprising. Then head down toward Red Knives Camp. Yeah, that was not a very good fight in terms of tools. Like most goblin fights. Actually, I'm probably repairing a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I shouldn't be. Yeah. Not that much stuff. And a young and a few warriors. Yeah, so we should make sure that this at least is a tools positive fight, because Orcs are one of the easiest factions to achieve that against with Spear Bros. Let's try to make that happen. This is a great spot for a Spear Bro right here. I guess we actually should be spear walling down on this side now that I'm looking at it. My elf can just go down here. It's a little too tempting to put Heinrich in a place where he can smash with that billhook. Let's wait on the throwers. And the fatigue neutrals. This guy just get hit in the head twice? Yeah. Apparently he charged in with it just like head first. So this guy is saving the spot for us for the time being. So it's safe to step in here because this hex is protected by the Spear Bro. Keep waiting. Same deal as before. Gonna step in to make sure this guy doesn't flee, and also to, yeah, mostly to make sure he doesn't flee. Alright, so I guess the downside of this is now this young can jump in on Rambear. I was hoping you wouldn't get away. Kind of don't want to kill this guy now, though, because of what I did. So maybe it wasn't a very smart move. Oh well. I guess that happened anyway. I had a feeling we could probably drop into fleeing with Fearsome. Okay. Okay, 18 tools from that fight. Did take a little bit of damage from the throwing the crude javelins, but not that much. Another level up for Abdari. Give him a nice even 115. Fatigue, and then Malta. Got a mediocre final level up. Malta. All these rolls are so bad. It's not like he has zero use for fatigue. He's using the one-handed hammer, maybe doing some demolishing armor. Actually, let's hold on a sec. Let's take his let's take his perks first. So I think they're pretty straightforward. It's just duelist and hammer mastery. Don't think anything else really makes sense or can compete with those. And then if we take duelist, maybe I just put the two-handed hammer away and have him use this all the time. It's nice having access to stagger, but that would free up some more fatigue for him. This thing, once we have mastery, will only be 8 fatigue to swing, so 16 fatigue to swing twice. So it's not exactly fatigue neutral, but it's not a lot more than fatigue neutral. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Duelist, hammer mastery. And then you could even start with this thing out. And if we were to get rid of the two-handed hammer, of course there's no way to here, we could do this. We'll have 62 fatigue free. It does also improve his nimble percentage, or not his nimble, his dodge a little bit, but that's not a huge consideration. So how much does this cost now? 17? Oh, this is 9, not 8. Okay, that makes me want to take the fatigue, I think. So we'll do that. Alright, also, Alstein's spear is almost broken. Glad I noticed that. So let's go up here to Mail Cruncher's camp. Plethora of Orc Young. Spear's up to 74 now. That should be fine. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, got through. Fortunately, he does have a posse, so it's gonna be fine. Run them down. Right. Another camp, no famed items, very sad. Tool situation got ever so slightly better, but really not that much better. I guess it's probably not realistic to do a big sweep through the wilds. We should probably just drop south through here and then head back to Felsheim. Maybe I'll click on this mountaintop down there. We arrive there in time. No, it's going to be getting dark. Yeah, didn't really uncover much at all. Let's not get distracted. Again, I'll do this fight during the day, especially since we're going straight back now. It's fine. We'll take some damage. No big deal. So I think in this configuration they should still be shooting at Meinolf. I guess they might shoot at Spearbro, but Meinolf was close enough that they can reach him. Oh, just passed by accident. He's too busy talking. Oops. Yeah, okay, they are shooting at him, because he is the most surrounded. Whoops. You'd think by now I could do it without thinking. Like, get people in the right position for a ranged fire, but apparently it's still too challenging for my brain. Would have been nice if I hadn't just passed his turn for no reason. Last turn. Damn it. My fatigue neutrals are so defensive that they'd rather kill poor, defenseless, innocent dogs than even try to hit my fatigue neutrals. You son of a bitch. Almost down to our last dog. I'll chase these down since they're going in the same direction as us anyway. Ooh, some marauders? A single marauder. Very soothing rainfall sounds. I like it. Oh. You cowards. I was really hoping that'd be lethal, so we wouldn't have to chase him down. Same thing there. And we'll chase the Brigands down too, I think. Oh, he's got an executioner's sword. Looks kind of intimidating. Hmm. This high ground is actually kind of annoying. I'm actually going to put our tank in harm's way down. I pressed... Passed on him by accident. Again. Oh. Well, that's actually kind of bad. Man. That's super annoying. Shuyab's gonna be the one they shoot at. It's not at the end of the world, but it is obnoxious. Alright, that's fine. Don't really want to put our tank on the low ground against the Executioner's sword for no good reason. So maybe I just won't. I'll put him up here. God damn it. I do this to myself. I guess he's gonna run, huh? But not if we kill him first. Alright, well, another dog down. God, they're just dropping like flies. Okay. Heinrich hit level 11. Got a great final level up. I think I'm supposed to take Resolve here. I mean, I'm tempted by all of these +4s. I think his Resolve's a little bit too low, though. Let's do that. Arena buff would help, but I don't know that we'll get a chance to get 5 fights on him. That just seems like a little bit too ambitious to me. And we got 2 perks for him. Wow, 2 is so many perks. One of them is Duelist, because this is the plan, is to use this thing here. And if I were to take off that... Just thinking about whether Recover makes any sense. That thing does take a lot of fatigue to use. But he also doesn't have a massive fatigue pool either. I don't think he has enough Berserk. And besides, Berserk and Adrenaline fight for the same resource, so I don't think we want to take that. His melee skill's high enough that I don't think he needs Backstabber. We could also just take... I guess I could have taken Fortified Mind, and then I could have skipped that +4 in Resolve and taken something else. Maybe that would have been better. Maybe I should have thought about that. Yeah, not sure what we need for his last perk. Maybe just Killing Frenzy. There just aren't that many fights that are long enough for Recover to be necessary on this brother. And on those fights we can use a second wind potion, if we can find enough of them to buy in the south. Executioner's not bad on a bro with such a good weapon. With so much armor ignore. It's basically almost always going to injure enemies on the first hit. But the problem is, against the undead, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. Could also take just random polearm mastery, and then he could have the billhook be his reach weapon of choice, and he wouldn't have to carry this Goblin Pike around, which would free up a little bit of fatigue and slot in his inventory, but I mean, he would be better at moving and dealing damage, so it'd make him a bit more flexible. I'm gonna take Killing Frenzy. I don't know, that might not be right. And then Rumbear got his last level up, which was also great. And Rumbear's got 3 perks now. So that's Weapon Mastery. One of them could be Fortified Mind. I think I'll take the hit points. And we'll just say that Fortified Mind is one of those perks. And then the Weapon Mastery. I mean, I guess there's some tiny chance that we find a famed weapon in not in Fellsheim. Well, we could still find a famed two-handed weapon soon. I don't know. We did also just free up this mace, so I could just give him Mace Mastery, I guess. I don't really hate that. And then if I give him Mace Mastery, we have a Flex perk to work with. We wouldn't have a Fatigue neutral with Hammer Mastery, but we do still have Malta. I'm okay with this. Mace Mastery, and then for the last perk, could do Backstabber, could do Reach Advantage. He does have really good melee defense, so Reach Advantage is actually stronger on him than for someone with worse melee defense. I wish his melee skill were a little bit higher. He's going to miss a decent amount, so that does make it worse again. Could also give him Steel Brow because his hit points are a little bit low, but they're not like super low. Also, we're not really going to fight that many more enemies where Steel Brow is good. It's best against like Chosen and Orcs. We're already pretty good against Orcs, just by virtue of having the 2 Spear Bros. And Chosen, we're kind of done fighting in the north mostly. So I don't think we're going to fight very many more of them, which makes Steel Brow not very strong as a pick. So I guess it's either going to be Backstabber or Reach Advantage. I might just do Backstabber. I really like having consistency. Oh, we also have this armor now, 316 minus 29. We need to get some attachments for our armor. 16. So it is better than this once we get an attachment for it, but it's actually not better than it right now. Does mean we can finally get rid of that. Or we could keep this around and get rid of the 220 armors we've been hauling around forever. And this Decayed Coat of Plates. Well, maybe I'll keep the Decayed Coat of Plates around as a backup for Meinolf, since he is strong enough to wear it. Basically no one else can, but he can. Like... Yes. Ooh. Beat again your camp. Easy peasy. We can just go kill him now. It's fine. Okay. Continuing on to Felsheim. Dang it, I wish I'd noticed that earlier. Okay, let's fight him out in the open. Spears are okay, they're fine. Get up on the high ground. It's a little bit disappointing that we didn't kill him. Here. I kind of want to step onto the high ground here as well. See if we can kill this guy with the fatigue neutrals. We could. Okay, so now we can step the spear bro up onto the high ground there. They're all trying to get around to Thorben. Well, really to this cluster of bros right here. Could put Heinrich up on the high ground. Let's do that. Relocate the spear bro. I think this is fine for Abdari. So I could either move Meinolf up to here. Gisbert's going to be able to step up onto that hex, which makes it very hard for them to get around to Haroon on this side. I also want to prevent this one from fleeing, but I think this is more important. That was pretty good. Done that one. Make sure it can't hurt anyone. Oh, nice. That was completely just random luck. Oops. Okay. A lot of pelts. Love seeing that. Especially because there's a taxidermist right there. Alright. Bird got a level. Another not so great level. +3 hit points or +4 resolve. I guess I'll take the hit points. Because resolve can roll +5. Maybe? Or if I take a +4 here and then another +4 or a +5, maybe he doesn't need Fortified Mind, which is also kind of nice. He's feeling like a fatigue neutral who's going to need Backstabber. I don't really want to make him a flail fatigue neutral as well, but I guess he's kind of in that vein. His melee skill is actually worse than Radolf's. I guess having 2 flail fatigue neutrals wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I just sort of had higher hopes for Humbert. So Radolf took Fortified Mind, Flail Mastery, Headhunter. If we did the same thing with Humbert, then I could ignore this resolve and just take the hit points, I guess? Or even the ranged defense. Goofy as that sounds. For Goblin City. I think I'll just take the hit points. And then... I don't know, even with Flail Mastery, I kind of want him to have Backstabber, but... I guess Radolf didn't get it. The thing is, Radolf really needed Fortified Mind. His resolve was super low, whereas Humbert is almost at that same place. He can have 72 or 73 resolve on level 11 without even having to take Fort Mind, so he maybe could afford to take Backstabber. So I guess maybe I will. Just take that now. We could give him a resolve trinket to make up the difference, bring his resolve up to where it needs to be. Everyone... Armor's got a little dinged up. This annoying fortification. Bad way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Bam. Okay. I feel like this is the 20th time I've said it, but on to Felsheim. Hunt down what terrorizes. I actually do kind of want to do that. But let's think about these other things first. How many direwolf pelts do we have? We can make 2 direwolf pelt mantles and 1 additional for padding. That seems pretty good. And then we have only the single unhold hide left, which I think we're going to hold on to. And none of this other stuff matters. Alright, great. Freed up a little space there. We've got a forged helmet that we could buy, but I don't think it's actually good enough to justify buying it. The only helmet it would be replacing is this 300 helm. 300 minus 18 versus 312 minus 17 with a lower vision penalty. I don't think that's worth 22,000 crowns. So we're going to pass on that. We'll buy the heraldic shoulder plates and then leather neck guard, though. Those are going on something. How is the sale price here? It's actually like amazingly and unbelievably bad because of disappearing villagers. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. We could do the hunt down what terrorizes real quick. Maybe get some more pelts. Let's see what it is. It's web-necked. Well, it's not really what I wanted to fight. How much are the tools? They're actually not that expensive. Alright, alright, I'll fight the web-necked. I was hoping it'd be direwolves. Okay. How many web-necks is too many? Let's see if that number even exists. I kind of don't think that it exists, though. I'm going to pull the formation in ever so slightly. Like this. Maybe even like that. Yeah, okay. Let's fight him. $38 web necks. Ridiculous. kind of an annoying layout of these high ground hexes. So their natural inclination is that they really want to get on a high ground hex relative to one of our brothers on low ground. So I need to move the spearmen probably to like here. But then it's like, where do I put these brothers? If I put them all the way back here, then they all just want to run around to not be on low ground against us. I don't know. There aren't really any good solutions exactly. Maybe I'll just put them like here and here and then move the spear row up onto the high ground. Yeah, I think I'll do that, I guess. I know, it's not ideal. I guess we'll wait on Malta, see if someone else can free him from the net. Is there a reason to pull back to like here? Kind of means all the spiders will come up this way to try to jump on the thrower. I think I'm okay with where he is. Gisbert can step down, attack, and step back up. No, he can't. That costs too much fatigue. Right? Yeah, it costs too much fatigue. That's okay. Yeah, these guys will just keep staying where they are. Not the best use of their turns. And actually, I wish Malta had the pike or the hammer out, because then he could have piked this one and hammered that one. It's annoying. They all taking their turns? No, there's at least one more. Let's wait for this one to get killed. Like that. And then maybe I'll move Heinrich up here. Adrenaline. Hell yeah. Rat throwers are so good. They're still coming. Actually, I should stop using ammo. We were low before this fight, and I've used a ton. They are still coming. They are running. Alright. I don't know how many web necks it takes to take this company down, but it's more than 36 or whatever it was. Okay. I was worried the game had froze again for a sec. I guess I wish I'd sold a few more things before taking that contract. But that's alright. What's this? Greenskins. Burkhaven? I know that's the port city. It's really far away. Okay, prices here are like better now, but still not good. Should have at least sold the strange meat. Oh well. Bread is really cheap. We also need this ammo. Let's ingest all that stuff. And actually, do we need bread? All our food's going bad. We kind of do need bread. Maybe just one stack of bread's fine. Well, I was hoping to restock here and be able to go right back out. This thing's only 17.5k now? That's closer, but I still think it's too expensive for what we're getting. I'll buy the paint. There we go. Now our kite shields look really nice. Apparently repairing these is worth doing just for resale, but... And these? Really? Notch blades? I'm kind of shocked by that. Actually, let's not repair the cheap stuff. We kind of need to save tools more than anything else. Okay, yeah, so we can't really go back out right away. We need more tools. Unfortunately, we're not really near any settlements that have tools for sale. We could go down here and see about this unknown settlement that we never visited. Actually, there's like maybe a couple of them there, huh? Let's see how many there are we haven't found. There's 3 left. Okay. We visited 19 out of 22, so that's probably... That might be 2 settlements here, and then 1 over here, where that road goes down to the southwest, which we never explored. So I guess maybe this is a good time to go locate those other settlements we've never been to. I'll jump onto the mountaintop too. I want to go down here onto this one as well, but we'll probably come back that way. Okay, it's a massive stone citadel, so they will have a lot of tools, which is nice. Let's go save this caravan if we can get there in time. I don't know if we will. We did not. We failed to save them. Didn't even bother changing my loadout for this fight. Right. Alright, I'm not going to get here during the day. I wonder if this will have a road going through here to meet up. So we could do like a tiny little bit of exploring, but wouldn't really accomplish too much. Guess we could do a little bit of exploring. Okay, this is the beginning of the Undead crisis. Got some free stuff for being nice. Alright, how are the prices here? They're like, okay? Yeah, they're fine. They're not great. They are acceptable. Sell that thing, and I don't know if we need that net. We have so many nets. So for food, we could get some of this delicious goat cheese. I guess I'll fill up completely on tools, even though it means we'll probably lose some, whatever the first fight is that we do. And then let's look for famed items. Ooh, famed Catal. Oh my god. It's actually like a pretty damn good Catal. Holy shit. Wow, I wish we'd seen that earlier. This Catal is so good. Wow, wow. We just don't have anyone who needs it. If I had known ahead of time, Malta could have been a great Catal, bro. Wow, that's too bad. Yeah, we just don't have anyone who can use that. And on day 80, I don't really intend to train up a new bro. It's really strong. It's almost a max roll on armor ignore and pretty okay damage roll. Yeah, I don't think we have anyone who can use that, unfortunately. And then what am I doing with these extra axes? Let's just do a weapon. Let's do a gear check-in in general. So Humbert here. Put this thing on and then give it the shoulder plates, which I think is better than additional fur padding. We have more spare fatigue than we did before, and real good battle forge percentage, so that's good. Even though the... oh god, these shoulder plates look so horrific on this armor. Oh no. Oh man, I committed a total fashion crime there. That's awful. So I guess we could put the additional fur padding on this one, which already has really high armor. $356 minus 33. I guess I'll do that. And then we still have two Direwolf pelt mantles. Okay, so yeah, weapon check-in. Just thinking about the long axes. Do we actually need those long axes anymore? Not really, I guess. If we were to fight Shrats, they'd be useful. Okay, we don't need this great axe. The rusty axe is better. I'll sell that Lamellar also. Is that true? Sometimes we need a lot of nimble armors. Let's keep that one around. Hammer and the Barbarian Madman's Cleaver. Keep a hold of those. Probably sell that crappy decayed great helm. And then these direwolf pelt mantles. I think I'll keep them around and maybe we'll pick up some like southern mail shirts to put them on. Something better than these worn mail shirts. I'll just toss the neck guards on there because I'm not too concerned about them. Alright. And also we have all this gossamer. I guess we don't really need all that. Okay, yeah, it absolutely breaks my heart to leave this Catal behind because it's so good, but we just don't have a place for it. So I don't think it makes sense to buy it. Okay, and then did I look at the armor? Did not look at the armor yet. Nothing here we really care about. More shoulder plates? I don't think we need those anymore. Well, I guess we could toss them on this. I'm at the point in the run where I would be willing to buy something that looks less unfashionable. Like I would spend money on that. What about the paint? Do I want to paint any helmets black? Nah. Whatever. Okay. Even our spare forged armor is 340. It's pretty baller. Cool. Training hall. Seems like a waste of money to use it here. I actually do kind of want to get Barcud back in and level him up at least to 9 in order to get Duelist on him and then maybe cheer him up so that when we do Sunken Library, he's ready for that, you know, emotionally. So do I do a pass through the south right now to buy consumables, then maybe like another trip through the north and pass through the south one more time? So much fog on the map left. Most of it's over here. Maybe I should go through here first, since we just stocked up and we have an empty inventory. Maybe I should go back out into the wilds. Have that be our first order of business. Okay, I was looking to see if there was a fighting spear here. I'm also ready to buy a fighting spear for the spear bros. Alright, yeah, sad about that Catal. It's insanely good. We just can't use it. Alright, we'll start with Ruins of Ironheart Keep. How many is this? Lots? A lot of experience walking around. This terrain is actually like deeply annoying. See if we kill this one. It's not very likely, unfortunately. I guess this spear wall doesn't make a lot of sense, huh? Alright, I'll just make two. I'll put two of them side by side here to block off this route. Oops. Okay, yeah, so this didn't end up making sense up there. But at least this spear wall got established. Nope, it does make sense. Never mind. Geniuses. Nice job, Anol. Alstein still needs more resolve, and Rudolph. These level ups on the bros with high melee defense are extra valuable. Keep pumping his resolve too. Undead, coming from the southeast. It's okay, we'll chase down these orcs. Since we're right here. And then we'll fight the undead too. took the orc trophy off of Hallstein. We should probably put it back on. Honestly, not the one I meant to hit. But it's fine. Okay. Let's fight these undead, and then I think I might actually call it a night there. Annoyingly, we do kind of need to change our loadout for this fight. But it's fine, we'll just put some big, scary weapons on those two. And swap out here and here, and I did say I was going to put Barcode back in, didn't I? Who would I take out? I mean, the one that I'm most likely to pull out for fights against Ancient Dead is Hallstein, or Sunken Library and Monolith, but I don't really want to pull him out on this fight. I guess we could just like alternate pulling him out and putting him back in. Could just bring him in, pull out Hallstein. Tighten up the line over there. It's totally fine. He can do that, and he can have some throwing weapons. Actually not going to give the high ground to them, because I don't want to. Okay, nice easy fight. Not exactly rocket science. Let's find the next camp that we'll fight, and then we'll call it a night there. Alright, that didn't take very long, did it? Okay. Yep. So we'll continue working on Barcode. Oh damn, I organized my inventory. Oops. We didn't do that many swaps though. Okay, so yeah, we're ready to do that next fight. And that's what we'll do first thing. Oh, and let's also rearrange these guys just a little bit, so that if it is an enemy with range, they still target Mine Elf preferentially. If I bunch these guys up, then suddenly Red Elf becomes a target. Alright. We'll continue on soon.